All right, Tap Man. So, talk to us. The president is attacking John McCain.
Yeah.
And he did it once, and then now I think he's done it twice that I know of. Now he's continuing to do it. And
twice in a, no, 4 times at this point. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble keeping track.
I mean, what do you think of that?
Well, I mean, look, as a newsman, I don't take position on policies. I'm not going to tell you what I think, whether this nuclear policy is good or this tariff policy or taxes. But I think we can all agree, John McCain died 7 months ago. It's indecent to continually stomp on his memory. He's not there to defend himself.
Yeah.
And frankly, he has a widow and children who are still in deep stages of grief, and it's sadistic.
Yeah. I don't understand it. I think you'd think that once, and somebody would say you can't do that, and it would stop. And the other thing I want to know: do you know anything about this Mueller? Like, when is this going to come out? We keep hearing about the Mueller report, and then do you know when it's coming out?
No, I don't think anybody knows. We're taping this on a Thursday. For all I know, right now it's dropping. And this is going to air on a Friday, and who knows, the world might have changed. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it seems like people are confused. I was being told this morning, Thursday morning, that people at the White House were expecting it any moment. But I also had been told that yesterday. So, we're all very confused.
Wow. Yes, for sure. Okay, so you're here because we love you, but also
there's a better tapper.
Your daughter, your daughter wrote a book, and it's amazing because the last time you were here, you were talking about that she started this whole campaign to say because girls in school are scared to raise their hand. Boys aren't because they don't care if they're wrong. Girls want to always be right, and they don't want to take a chance, so they don't raise their hand. And I think that's amazing. So, Alice, come on out, Alice. Alice, I think you're so amazing.
Thank you.
So you got a patch. So is this something that you fought for, or they made this for you because you started this?
They made this for me because I started it. Yeah.
Right. And so you just noticed that girls weren't raising their hand in class and said that there's something wrong with that.
Yeah, I noticed that, well, I wasn't being as confident myself, and I noticed that one day when I kind of knew the answer to a question the teacher asked me, that all the boys were raising their hands, and all the girls were kind of like just sitting like quietly, and
you said that I got to do something, and you're 11, right?
Yes, I'm 11 years old.
Talked about it with Mom.
Yeah.
So, there's Mom. And your brother's like, that's the mom. Not me, she's the mom.
No confusion.
All right, so, and this is and you're hearing because of this book. First of all, you're 11, you wrote a book. Your dad didn't write one until he was 29, so you're way ahead of him.
That's not fair.
And now this is someone drew you. Are you happy with how they drew you?
Yeah, I think it's adorable. I think it looks a lot like me, and I really love the illustrations.
Yeah, it's really good. And then your dad drew all these in here.
The liner notes.
Yeah, that's amazing that you did that.
To make me feel good, I think they let me have the liner notes inside. But you had some notes for the illustrator. You told her some things you wanted to change.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell her what?
There was this picture of me in a skirt with a cat shirt. I don't really like cats, so I had her change.
She's a dog person.
Yeah, I'm a dog person.
All right.
And I wanted her to change it to a picture of a dog, and I don't like skirts either, so I had her change it to pants.
Amen, sister. Yep. All right. Before we go to break, real quick, just name something that's very embarrassing that your dad does.
Well, there's a lot. One of them would be his convertible and rap music.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I don't know the problem.
Yeah.
I'm just enjoying a beautiful day.
What kind of rap music? No, it's very cool. What kind of rap music? Who are you listening to?
Some of the older stuff. I'll go back to the Sugar Hill Gang. Or Warren G. or Obi Trice.
I love that. That's fantastic. All right.
She doesn't love it so much.
We're gonna take a break, and we're gonna talk about Oprah Made You Cry. And and we'll talk about that. The donations, all the proceeds of this book are donated to?
They're donated to the Girl Scouts Nation's capital.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
So, and You're not just inspiring young girls with this, but you're hearing from women, right?
Yes.
When she launched it, I was so proud. I tweeted a picture of the patch. And then the New York Times saw that, asked her if to work with an editor to write an op-ed. So she wrote this op-ed. That's what I told you about that last time I was here. And then when that came out, Alice and I would sit there just reading the tweets. I would have to delete some of them, but we're reading most of them, and there were women inspired by Alice's movement to make women and girls more confident.
That's
It
so
was
fantastic.
Great, yeah.
That
Yeah.
you should be really proud of
I
yourself.
am very proud.
So Oprah made you cry because
Well, I got a letter one day. My mom was crying and my dad was just like overly smiling. And then they handed me a letter that said Harpo, and I was like, oh, what's Harpo? And then my mom's like, read it backwards. So then I read it backwards and I was like, oh my God, it's Oprah. And so then I quickly opened the letter and it was just this nice letter saying that she really appreciated me. And then I was crying, my mom was crying, my brother didn't know what was going on. And it was just all so incredible, and I still can't believe it all happened.
And what else was in the letter?
Oh yeah, a check for $25,000 donated to the Girl Scouts.
wow, that's amazing. That's incredible. But being here still, this is more exciting, right? To be here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You're my favorite.
Thank you very much.
That's true, by the way. This is surreal for us because every morning I get up and I come downstairs and Alice is in the TV room watching you on her iPad every single morning.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you for that. And listen, yes, $25,000 is a lot of money, but I'm going to top that. So I called my friends at Shutterfly who want to support the Girl Scouts as well. So I have a check for $25,001.
Thank you.
Yep. Yep. Alice's book, Raise Your Hand, will be available everywhere March 26th. And today, you're all going home with a copy.